Imagine this. Keisha is a young adult with a disability who has found a job she loves, and she is eager to do her best. However, due to her disability, there are aspects of the job she would have to do differently in order to maintain it. In other words, Keisha requires reasonable accommodations in order to perform her job duties. At this time, Keisha and her team of stakeholders aren't sure which accommodations might be a good fit, so they decide to explore the Job Accommodation Network, or JAN, for ideas. JAN is a free resource funded by the U.S. Department of Labor that provides guidance on job accommodations and employment of people with disabilities. JAN offers support such as online resources, training, and one-on-one technical assistance. For this 5-minute highlight, we will focus on two portions of the JAN website, the A to Z lists and publications and articles. Let's start with the A to Z lists. Your team can explore accommodation ideas, information about the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA, and additional topics by searching these lists. It's important to note that the A to Z lists are a starting point for ideas. Accommodations should be made on an individual basis. There are A to Z lists by disability, limitation, work-related function, topic, and accommodation. Jan uses the word limitation here because that is the language used as part of the definition of a disability in the ADA. Let's take a look at the information provided about autism. When you click Autism Spectrum, you arrive at this page that describes autism, information about autism and the Americans with Disabilities Act, brief information about accommodating autistic employees, along with questions to consider, and finally, accommodation ideas. Let's take a look at the accommodation ideas for photosensitivity, or sensitivity to light. There are recommendations such as alternative lighting, blue light filters, light filtering glasses, and non-fluorescent lighting. Let's click on light filtering glasses to learn more. The light filtering glasses page provides a description of what light filtering glasses are, as well as vendors who sell them and the products offered by the vendors. Let's go back to the A to Z lists page. If you know what access needs exist in the work environment, and you want to specifically search for accommodations associated with those access needs, you can click the By Limitation button. If you already know that someone has photosensitivity or is sensitive to light, you can either begin typing photosensitivity into the search bar, or you can scroll through the list to find it. This page provides plenty of details about photosensitivity and different ways to accommodate this access need. Now let's take a look at the Publications and Articles section. On the right side of the screen, there's a navigation tool. Click on Articles. In the Articles section, there are numerous articles on various topics pertaining to accommodations and support for people with disabilities at work. If you are interested, click the subscribe button to subscribe to the JAN newsletter. Using tools from JAN, like the A to Z lists and a few key articles, Keisha and her team now have a variety of ideas to explore as they consider what accommodations might work best for her. Take some time to explore JAN at askjan.org. If you are seeking further information about reasonable accommodations, visit the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission for more details.